Hi everyone. So I'm back for my 29-week update. I turned 30 weeks today, and today is September 3rd. Like I said, I'm doing where I kind of feel for my whole week, like what's been going on and everything like that. So today I turned 30 weeks, but I'm going to do my 29-week update. Okay, so a lot happened. I was admitted to the hospital. I had to go because I was having contractions. And obviously it's too early. 29 weeks, nobody wants to have contractions. That's just way too early. So basically what they told me was that maybe I wasn't drinking enough water. Also, sex can bring that on. Sperm, sometimes the men's sperm, it's something with it. I forgot what they said, but it's strong enough to cause contractions. That's what I was told by one of the nurses. Actually by two of the nurses. And I had sex prior the night before. TMI, but those are just, like I said, it's something that happened. They explained it to me and I was like, okay. Other than that, if it wasn't that, it could have been that I maybe wasn't drinking enough water, but I feel like that sounds crazy because I drink water for everything. I drink water all the time. So basically what I want to tell you guys is please stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can, all my pregnant ladies, because you do not want to have these contractions. You don't want anything to bring it on. If you feel hot, make sure you're somewhere cool and make sure that you're keeping yourself from becoming overheated or dehydrated. Yeah, so basically that was what was going on. I had an IV administered. Once the IV was administered and everything was done, I had the whole IV finished. The bag was completely drained out. I felt better. I wasn't having any more contractions. And yeah, pretty much that was it. They sent me on my way, and then the following day I had a stress test. I think that was Thursday, and then Friday, that's when all that was happening, where I had to have the stress test done. And then I think like a couple days after that, everything was fine though. With the stress test, nothing's wrong with the baby, everything's fine. Excuse me. But I had to have my blood drawn and other things that I was supposed to get done. That pretty much, it sucked. The hospital where I went to, just so that, because it was closer to my house, I went there and I really didn't like it because I felt like everybody was doing, excuse me the way I say it, like a half-ass job, or they just, I don't know, they were bothered, or I don't know what it was, but I didn't like it personally. My experience there, I don't plan on delivering there. It was just because of what I was feeling. I had a lot of pressure down in the vaginal area, and I had a lot of pressure on my back, and I was scared, so I wanted to go get it checked out. I got it checked out. That's what they told me. So pretty much I got that done. I did the stress test. Everything came out fine. I had some blood drawn. What was it? I can't remember what day exactly it was. But anyways, I had some blood drawn, and I was completely exhausted after that. I had to take my kids with me, which was kind of not the greatest thing because, they're kids. Kids are going to be kids, and they were frustrated. They didn't want to be there, and, the smaller ones were kind of more irritable, and so yeah. And then I feel out of breath. I'm tired a lot more. I feel like I'm more tired than usual. Yesterday I took like I want to say like a half an hour nap, but I just felt so exhausted. But my kids are in school, so I kind of get a break and I'm able to kind of like relax. My doctor was telling me, because I had an appointment yesterday, that I need to take it easy. I was in Target the other day and I was walking around with my brother, my husband, and my sister, and I had to stop every couple seconds, or every couple minutes, because I felt like a pinching or a pressure down in the vaginal area. And let me tell you, it's nothing nice. It doesn't feel great. It feels like he wants to come out. So he was like, I need you not to do the things that you would normally do. He was like, you need to stay home. He's like, and you need to not stress yourself out while you're in your house. But I mean, I have 4 other kids and my house gets dirty and I have to pick up, and I don't want my house to be dirty, which is actually something that I'm going to do right now. As soon as I'm done with this video, I need to pick up because my house is a mess. I did get an ultrasound picture, and that's my baby boy. I did it quick because it's not really showing anything. It's just kind of like showing his back and the back of his head. It was kind of like a brief picture that they did. But yeah, so, you know, we did that or whatever. And then pretty much that was it. That was kind of like my whole week for my 29 week. And then yesterday, like I said, I went to the doctor. The doctor told me all of that. He said everything was fine. There was no opening in the cervix. And that if I was really, truly concerned, that I can come back again in a week instead of 2 weeks, because he sees me every 2 weeks. But he said because of the circumstances that he would let me come back in a week. So I'm going to see him again on Tuesday. Regardless, I go back every Tuesday because I have to have my P17 shots administered. At first, I was letting my sister do them, but now she's working, and, you know, she's working in the hospital as a nurse and all that stuff. So she's pretty busy and she doesn't really have time to do it. So what I'm doing now is I'm just having the nurses or whatever, the people that work at the clinic, they're administering it. So yeah, that's what's going on. Let me see. I still have the hemorrhoids and they still haven't gone away. I still feel them, and it's hard when I use the washroom to poop or when I pee. It doesn't hurt to pee, but I mean, I know that they're there because I can feel them. You know, when I take a bath or wash up or whatever. And let me see what else. Also, I've still been having a lot of leaking, but they said that that's normal. It's probably just the mucus. At first, I thought when all that was going on that maybe I had leaking, because that's what happened with my first pregnancy. I had leaking, and I thought it was, well, I didn't know what it was for my first pregnancy, but it ended up being that the amniotic fluid was leaking slowly by itself, and then they had to induce my labor. So I was scared that that's what it was. And when I got it checked out this week, sorry, for the 29 week, they told me that it was nothing. It's just, you know, the mucus. And I've also been having Braxton Hicks. So I've been feeling a lot of that, and a lot of that's been going on. So I kind of just have to like stop and take a couple breathers. But yeah, pretty much that's it. So the doctor's visit, the trip to the hospital, the blood drawing, stress test, and then the Braxton Hicks again, and the doctor's telling me to rest, and then the hemorrhoids, and then like I said, the leaking that I have. My breasts are not sore. I have had some headaches, and sometimes it gets really uncomfortable, but more than anything, I think I'm just tired. But I can't sleep anyway. Like, I just feel really uncomfortable. And then when I walk, it hurts to walk. Like I was telling you guys, it's like a pinching pain and stuff. But other than that, that's my update for you guys. Just wanted to let you guys know. Please stay hydrated. Don't overheat yourself. If it's hot outside, stay inside. I know some people, they get cabin fever or whatever you want to call it. But please, ladies, stay hydrated. Drink as much water as you can. And yeah, stay cool, and that's pretty much what I can tell you for this update. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys my well, actually, this is my belly right now, what it looks like. Yeah, like I tell you guys, it's not the greatest belly in the world, but that's what it looks like right now. I'm exhausted, man. Just getting up and doing this, I feel out of breath.